Alright guys, so Tucker Carlson made a few interesting remarks on his, lovely monologue that he does, every day. I think, because I don't watch Fox News, but I think it's every night. Anyway, so here, let's take a look at the video. I think you'll enjoy it.
It's insulting. It's ridiculous. They're telling you masks don't work unless you work in a hospital? How does that work? Does mask effectiveness change based on what job you do? They're only useful if you're already sick? What? Coronavirus can spread from asymptomatic carriers. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, wait, you're just too dumb to wear the mask. Okay, because they're really hard to put on. Of course masks work. Everyone knows that. Dozens of research papers have proved it. In South Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, the rest of Asia, where coronavirus has been kept under control, masks were key. So look, we understand there's a shortage of masks. We understand only certain people should get them because it's a triage moment. We get it. But stop lying to us.
No? Okay. You only think to yourself, that sounds reasonable. Let's all wear masks. Why is Dr. Fauci lying to us all? Right? It's not like when Dr. Fauci said, guys, wash your hands. People went and fucking bought toilet paper like it was the fucking apocalypse. Or, you couldn't get hand sanitizer because this shit was like $60. None of that. Let's just not include those little facts that maybe have something to do with it. But anyway, I digress. Now we have a new clip of Tucker Carlson from like last week, which is interesting. Here, take a look.
Many schools that do plan to reopen will do so under a series of restrictions that have no basis of any kind in science. It's a kind of bizarre health theater. Students will be kept 6 feet apart. Everyone will have to wear a mask. Class size will be limited. In some schools, there will be scheduled bathroom breaks, etc., etc. No sports.
Oh, right. So wait, so 3 months ago, they were lying to us about masks. Now, schools? Grr, why are schools trying to wear masks? Why are they washing their hands? Guys, life has to continue as usual. Why are we doing these draconian acts to keep our kids safe of a virus? Keep their parents from dying? How dare we? Holy shit. And I know I said 2 months ago or 3 months ago that, maybe masks are a good thing. No, guys. I was talking about doesn't matter now. Masks are no longer actually useful, huh? Because this guy's a fucking fraud. Listen, I know every once in a while he'll go, oh guys, war is bad. But the rest of the time he's a fucking fraud. He's the king of frauds, right? And he has fucking this guy's like the best rated TV host like of all time, I think. Like how? This guy's a fucking fraud. Anyway. So, he doesn't want kids to wear masks and keep 6 feet distance. Like, what the fuck does this guy want then? Guys, it's all just big fucking mosh pit. Like, what is this guy actually? I don't know what this guy wants. Who? As if it's fucking draconian to keep the kids safe from, spreading the virus. Or what if the parent of a kid has fucking an underlying health condition and then he brings it to her? Then what? Oh, so now maybe we need masks. And watch. This guy, all he does, right? He just goes against whatever the Dems say, or whatever pretty much, or occasionally against what the Republicans say, but just whatever the Dems say, or basically he's a contrarianist. He goes against whatever people say, or the mainstream is at the time, and he goes, actually, guys, that's bad. So if I went to him and I said, Tucker, I don't think, most people aren't like xenophobic. They'll go, I think immigration is good because this country was built on we are all immigrants. We might think to ourselves, we're not. We are American, right? But we all start off as immigrants, and that's the beauty of this nation. It's the diversity. It's the understanding and ability to include other cultures and to allow and to include all people into this new experiment, and help each other to enrich each other, right? That was the original experiment of America. But now when everybody's like, guys, you know what? I think it's not. I don't think like everybody coming from. I don't think all Mexicans are terrorists, and you know they should be allowed to come to America. But then Tucker goes, "Girl, we need borders. We need to stop those Mexicans coming in and raping our kids, even though they have lower crime rates than whites and Native Americans." You know, nobody fucking talks about that. And by the way, legal and illegal both have lower crime rates than Native American, like, you know, citizens of America, so to speak. So what the fuck is this whole argument? It's useless. They're taking our jobs. There's no evidence whatsoever that suggests that immigrants are taking jobs. It's all fucking automation and, you know, giving horrible trade agreements that have no level playing field whatsoever, and just fucking and then all the big corporations just go to fucking China, set up a base there, and then import all their shit to the US for like half the price and have, you know, 80% margins, when they could have had like 50% margin but stayed in the US. But no, that's what happens when the fucking big corp sponsors every single politician in the Hall of Congress and, you know, the vice and of the cabinet, pretty much. That's what happens. So Tucker Carlson, in summary, he's a fraud. Don't fall for his bullshit, guys. Like, yes, every so often he'll say something, you know, we can agree with, because I don't know, that's kind of his whole shtick. His whole shtick is like, you know, we're anti-war, but then for the rest he's a fraud. And by the way, whenever he makes a good point, he always has to mix in some bigotry within it. It's like it's a little cocktail. You put a bit of fucking little bit of chocolates, you know, sprinkles on it, and then fucking the rest of it is just ass. I don't know, man. He finds a way to make every good point that he could ever make bigoted. Like, I don't know how it's a genuinely a skill. And by the way, the guy's like, his top writer was found out to be a fucking racist the other day. So I mean, I'm not surprised. He's pretty, like, he's one of those guys where it's like he's subliminally racist, but like, he'll never say it. He's one of those frauds that are like, I'm not racist, but really, like, we're not fucking idiots, Tucker. Just read between the lines. You can kind of see, oh, I don't like black people. We don't want black people in the suburbs. We don't want those darkies crossing the border. Sounds kind of racist, but no, I'm not a racist, guys. This is the fucking fraudulence of some people. And listen, I can respect a racist more than I can respect Tucker Carlson, because at least a racist can acknowledge his fucking position. These guys are frauds, trying to make it seem like, oh, we're for the working class. No, you're not. You're for fucking white suburban people. You fraud. And that's how it is. And the other thing he's good on is war. And even then he fucking brought on Eric Prince, a fraud of frauds, to talk about fucking how we have to get out of Afghanistan and send Eric Prince's mercenaries. What the fuck are they, like, what is he doing? I don't know if you guys seen it, but just Google fucking Tucker Carlson Eric Prince interview. It's the most fraudulent thing you'll ever see in your life, because Eric Prince was so bad that even the Bush administration couldn't let it go on. The fucking Bush administration didn't let Eric Prince continue with his fucking monstrosities. So this guy is a fraud of frauds, and Tucker Carlson had him there, and, you know, made it seem like, oh guys, this guy's on our side, you know, fucking fraud. That's all there is to him, guys. Fraud of all frauds, with the occasional, I'm a bit, you know, anti-war, but a bit of bigotry on top of it, sprinkled on top. You know, a lovely little mix. We'll love to see it, but, you know, that's like Tucker Carlson, pretty much in a nutshell for you guys.